Designing for your online business kind of sucks when you're not a graphic designer, right? You don't have the money to hire a professional designer to do it for you, so you're stuck trying to figure it all out on your own, spending tons of time you don't have in Canva and creating graphics that leave you wondering, am I even doing this right? Does this look okay? Or am I even cut out for this? But guess what? It doesn't have to be that way. Welcome back to my channel. My name's Kristin and I share branding and graphic design tips, tricks, tutorials, and productivity hacks for personal brands and online entrepreneurs. And in this video, I am going to simplify the heck out of designing for your business by teaching you the 4 most important pillars of design that you need to understand and have in place if you want to master Canva, look professional online, and market your business with confidence. After designing in the corporate world for over 15 years and then spending the last 5 years primarily designing for my own brand and business, I suddenly realized that there's this magical set of graphic design pillars, buckets, compartments, skill sets, whatever you want to call them, that all combine to make designing for your business something that anybody can do. There's 4 of them to be exact. The interesting thing about these pillars or buckets or compartments is that they overlap in a way that is easy to learn and creates harmony among your brand, your graphics, and your unique business. Oh, and the best part? You only need to learn the basics of each bucket to make this work. First pillar is your visual brand identity. Designing anything is going to be really, really hard if you don't know what colors to use, you don't know what fonts to combine, and you have no idea what stock photos are going to match the vibe and tone that you are trying to convey. I might even say that your visual brand is the backbone of just about every single business building task that you're working on. It is your visual voice. This is the way that you are going to attract your viewers, share your personality, and make that money. Your visual brand is made up of things like a color palette, your logo, font combinations, patterns, textures, stock photos, and other design elements. You're going to be using only these elements in any graphic that you create. That's going to help you be incredibly consistent so your viewers start to recognize and remember you. When you have all of these super important design decisions made in advance, you can ditch all of that time you're wasting looking for colors and fonts and jump straight into designing. So before you start designing anything for your business, you need to create your visual brand image. The next pillar is understanding the very, very basic principles of graphic design. You might be surprised, but there are really only 4 principles that you can follow that will make the most impact in your business graphics. All of these principles work together and essentially play off of each other. I'm not going to dig into those today. We're going to save those for another video. And if you want to catch them, you're going to want to subscribe to my channel. I try to post new videos every week full of branding and graphic design golden nuggets. You can use all of these principles to gut check your graphics when you're wondering, does this look okay? Or am I doing this right? The next pillar of graphic design is your design software. After being madly in love with Adobe programs for like 20 years, I broke up with them. Today, you'll find me creating just about all of my business graphics in Canva Pro. What I love about Canva is that it is a super easy online design software to learn and use, and you don't need a ton of design skills to create magic. You will, however, want to start with the basics. You'll want to learn how to create different size designs. You'll want to understand how the workspace is laid out and where the tools are. You'll want to learn how to work with images and text. And lastly, you'll want to know how to export your designs and what file type you should use. Once you know the basics, you can jump into more advanced Canva techniques like text effects, photo filters, animations, shadows, glows, and even creating mock-ups, especially if you have digital products you want to sell. The last pillar is really easy to overlook, and it is design, flow, and psychology. Design is not just making things look pretty. Now, while it does help to have aesthetically pleasing graphics, the purpose of design is actually to communicate your message in the quickest and clearest way possible. When you dig into design, flow, and psychology, you'll start to realize that there is a method to getting your message across and getting your viewers to take action. You need to create a flow through your design by thinking about what you want your viewers to see first, second, third, and so on, and what you actually want them to do after they interact with your graphic. Because I know that you're not just in Canva making pretty pictures and posting them on your social media. You are more than likely trying to get people to sign up on your email list or buy your digital product, maybe join your Facebook group. So when you're designing anything, you've got to think about your design through the lens of marketing. When you consider design, flow, and psychology, it's going to be so much easier for you to organize your designs in a way that makes sense to your viewer and, more importantly, gets them to take action. If your message in your graphic is cluttered and unorganized and it doesn't make sense, nobody's going to read it and they're going to click on to the next thing. So yes, I said what I said. Designing for your business kind of sucks when you're not a designer. If you want to take total control of your graphics and your brand and your design workflow and finally create harmony inside of your Canva account, then be sure to catch my free on-demand design training, Design Class 101 from Chaos to Canva Pro. I'm going to drop a link to that in the description of this video. So do yourself a favor, scroll down just a little bit, click the link to Design Class 101. While you're down there, you might as well subscribe, and I will see you in class. I can't wait to see what you create. Bye!